Alright, everything's ready. Today's August 30th. It's just a quick school night. I thought, it's pretty nice out. I'm just going to get out, do a quick fishing trip at a farm pond that I fish quite a bit. And it's really easy to catch fish there. There's a lot of fish. And it should be easy for just a quick evening of fishing. The only problem is it's been super hot here lately in Ohio. And all the Midwest, I think, actually. It was late August and it was like 100 degrees the other day. So I hope that doesn't affect the fishing too much, but it shouldn't because there's a lot of hungry fish in that pond. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to get right to it, so stay tuned. First fish I've been on in like 20 minutes, and it just bit my Senko in half. I'm gonna get back at it with a wacky worm. He'll probably hit it. I don't know. These fish are super sluggish right now. Definitely has something to do with the hot weather. Alright, I'm gonna move down just a few feet down there where I can reach kind of the kind of shallow part where there's some down trees and stuff, or some more down trees, and throw the frog, throw the wacky worm. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna move up actually to the where the dam is, and maybe just throw something on the Texas rig and see if they're deep, because I have nothing else after that, and if they're not there, I don't know what to say, but I'll give this a shot. I don't know. Alright, changing plans. Complete change in plans. I don't think they're shallow. It's way too hot. I'm gonna actually just throw a big worm, just a big Texas rig worm, down by where the dam is on this pond in the deepest section, because I think maybe that's where all the fish are holding up. And then as the sun starts to set, I'll fish the shoreline along there, close to the dam. Maybe they'll start to come out as it cools down a little bit. But it was like upper 80s, like right around 90 today, so just a little bit too warm for these fish, I guess. And it's just like the surface temperature is probably in the low 80s right now, because that's where it was in a lot of ponds around here, or in a lot of lakes around here, so I'm sure the ponds are even hotter. So the fish are just sluggish. There's nothing I can really do about that other than try to get to them a little bit deeper where the water's going to be colder. So I'm going to try that. Hopefully I actually get on some fish this time. Finally hooked into one. Not a big fish, Nothing special about it, but the fact that I finally landed one. I've been here for like an hour, and this is the third fish I've caught. That was pretty interesting. Just was like checking my phone because I had a few messages, and this little guy just railed this thing. So I don't know. Should probably pay more attention, but I still got him, lightened the drag a little bit. I don't know if this is one of the big ones that broke my line, but I'll try to get back, get some more. They are picking up a little bit, so that's pretty nice. Stuck this one super far out, so I'm starting to get them a little bit farther out. I think they're just deep. I think they're just kind of everywhere except for like where I was fishing them at first. So I'm gonna throw them back and get back at it. I might move down shore a little bit, start fishing them on this deep edge a little bit. All right, well, you kind of saw how my evening went. Nothing really special. The pond really wasn't all that I talked it up to be, but I still caught some fish. I went in with the mindset of throwing stuff shallow and kind of getting up into the timber that's on the side and everything. So I went in actually throwing a frog on 7-foot big quantum like tournament series rod with like 20-pound fluorocarbon on it. Didn't catch anything on that frog. And then also I had Texas rig Senko on just like a pretty cheap graphite rod, medium graphite rod. And then a wacky rig with the neon Senko on another spinning rod. And I caught like one fish on the Senko, or on the wacky rig, and got really confused. I didn't know what the fish were doing, and after about an hour of doing that, I changed my whole entire mindset. Kind of went deep, and actually threw like a pearl white tube that I had. I switched it onto that. I think it was either 6 or 8 pound test on that cheap Shakespeare rod, and broke the line once. I just had the drag set all the way down because I'm used to throwing it on this big, just super heavy rod. But I ended up catching some fish after finally putting that pattern together. I think I caught maybe 6 or 8 fish in total tonight. So it was a somewhat eventful night. Definitely wasn't the best, or it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But I still got out here and caught some fish, got them on video and everything, so that was pretty neat. Definitely just this weather, putting the fish deep. I didn't feel the water, but I guessed it to be low 80s, which is just pretty high for what these fish are used to. And I came in here in the spring, and I think I caught maybe 20 fish, so definitely a lot less active. They were super sluggish, and when they were hitting the stuff shallow, they were just tapping it, like coming up and just kind of slurping it. So it was just a strange evening, but I still caught some fish, so I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.